Welcome to the Real Estate Beat Santa Clarita. I'm here with Mr. Mike Meena, and I'm Gene Bleeker, and we are so delighted to have you on the show. Mike?
Gene.
Who's up next?
We've got Kristine Fine from One Fine Team. Kristine. One
Sounded
Fine
like
Team.
Dr. Seuss for a second.
I don't know. We were doing a little poem out in the hall, but hey, Kristine, so you've been in the business for how long?
I've been in the business since 2003. I decided to get into the business a year after we bought our home in Valencia in 2002.
Great.
So 11 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you
It's
seen
been
any
great.
changes?
Oh, tons of changes. How long do we have?
5 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
We can buy more airtime, we'll be
Tons of
okay.
changes, but we'd be here all day.
Right. So you recently moved to Remax.
Yes.
Why
Yes,
did you
I
make
did.
that move?
It was a business decision for me. It was all about the brand. I sell a lot of homes in Pasadena, Silver Lake, Eagle Rock, Mount Washington, San Fernando Valley, the West Side, Glendale, list goes on, but I was looking for a brand. So Remax had the brand. I mean, nationwide they do. So.
Well, you were a Pasadena girl growing up, so
Yes, I was.
what the heck?
Yes, I was.
What makes you different from the other agents out there? And I know what makes you different, but tell me, what do you think makes you different?
Do you want to tell us?
I would love to, but no, you go for it.
Do you have enough time?
I know, right? We only have a few minutes. I pride myself on customer service, 200% satisfaction guaranteed. I listen to my clients, I communicate with my clients on their wants and needs, and I find that to be really, really important. Honesty, integrity, really important. One of my mottos is, well, I look in the mirror in the morning, I have to know that my clients are in a good place, both financially and where they rest their heads.
Right.
So the way I look at it is, if I personally couldn't live in the place that I'm selling, or I couldn't live in the place that I'm having a buyer buy, then I have no business selling it.
Yeah. Well, that's really good. And you know what? A lot of things about you are the big heart, the kindness, the sweetness. And we hear it not in real estate, but we hear it in regular life too about, oh my God, she's such a wonderful person. Travis is such a wonderful guy, the other part of your fine team that you guys have.
Yes.
So, and we love you guys. So that's great. And I'm not supposed to say that on the air, am I?
We love
My
you
wife,
guys.
We love you guys.
No,
Man.
no.
So,
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
where do you see the market going in the future?
I have big hopes for 2014. I think we're on to the right direction. February home prices went up slightly. While the winter months were a little bit slower, February has come up a little bit. We now have 639 homes active today on the market, which last month there was just a little over 500. So you can see we've got more listings. It's good. We've got 3 months supply, which is excellent, especially considering that a 6-month supply is an average playing field for both buyers and sellers. So having that 3 months supply is in the right direction. I'm seeing a lot less investors purchasing and snapping up properties. 84% last month were standard sales, which is great. So I have a lot of hopes. I think that as long as the sellers are realistic in their price and the buyers are realistic in what they're purchasing, I think 2014 is going to be a great year.
So when you're presenting to sellers, are they realistic when you go over the suggested listed price?
Yes. In fact, I like to go over with them how important it is to price it right from the beginning. An example of that, we just had a listing that they really wanted $4.25 for it. We listed it at $3.99. I said, trust me, list it right. Your property looks fantastic. We'll get multiple offers. And we did. They ended up getting $4.35 for it. So I ended up getting more in the long run because they priced it right to begin with.
So you want to talk a little bit about multiple offers and how that works?
Yeah, we've come back to that. I feel like we're in the 2004, 2005 years where we've come back to multiple offers. If a property shows great, because again, our inventory is still low, if a property shows great and it's priced right, it's not going to last, and there will be multiple offers.
So buyers are out there competing against trying to get properties, so they're kind of upping the ante,
yes,
correct?
Exactly, and removing contingencies up front. And
That's a brilliant strategy.
Is there a hotter area than any other area? Is there a hotter price range too?
Our price range right now, the average sale, which I think is interesting from a loan perspective, is $417. So we've got an average sale of 417 going right now. I wouldn't say there is any hotter areas. It feels like it's across the valley. We have people looking in Canyon Country, Valencia, Saugus, Castaic, Newhall. It all really depends on the buyer's needs. And again, listening to what they really want and communicating with them up front is helpful in finding that property.
You know, I hate to cut us short, but I hear that you have something that you want to promote as well.
Oh, yes. Well, since I moved over to Remax, I was very excited. It's been about a month, and in that month, I listed and sold a home. I listed an additional 3 homes this week, which I'd like to talk about. I have 3 new listings coming up next week, so you can kind of tell where the market's going, and put 3 buyers under contract. So I think it's a great time for selling and buying. Some of those listings are, we have one in Stetson Ranch, 3,000 square foot home.
I have to cut you off
You do.
because we got to go take a break.
Okay.
But I just wanted to say thank you so much. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Michael, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back because we got one more person on the hot seat, right?
One more person, and thank you, Kristine.
All right, we'll be right back.